r/AskReddit by Redmond Dts. People who married someone they weren't sexually compatible with, how did it turn out? A friend of mine did this, and now she follows podcasts and watches YouTube clips about how to be sexually attracted to your husband, which includes inwardly repeating a mantra to herself when sexual things are happening. Such as, "I like this," or "this feels good," to try to convince herself that it's true. So, not great is my sense. That sounds like some gay conversion shit. I thought being compatible in so many other things would make sexual compatibility less important. I turned out to be wrong. Builds resentment over time, lots of frustration, and eventually either compromise or divorce. It has turned out that she now has 2 girlfriends, and I have 0. But we were compatible long enough to make some beautiful babies. And we both love them more than anything else. And we still love each other. So it turned out weird. But it's okay. That's life. We just divorced last year after almost 20 years together, separated for the past 2 years. It hurts a lot. She moved out, and our divorce was amicable, but I'm still in pain. My dog died from cancer, she took our other dog, I was then laid off from my job I had 4 years, followed by being laid off from the best job I had. This house has a lot of memories of all 4 of us together. I have struggled a lot with keeping myself alive. Currently seeing a therapist, going to the gym, lots of walking, finding people to connect with, etc. But it's just the hardest thing in the world, and sucks. Divorce. I regret it, I should have tried harder. Currently with someone else. The sex is amazing. Everything else is complete shit. I'm one of the rare success stories. We went to couple sex therapy. We good now. Together 11 years. Context, I wanted it daily, she did not. I had actually said the exact words, "I don't think we are sexually compatible." It escalated to, "We need to try something else, and since we both don't know what, let's try therapy." This opened up a lot for us to explore mentally and emotionally, which turned into a lot for us to explore physically, which turned into a lot for her to explore personally. Still a long road ahead, but we are working on it, and probably always will be, and that's perfect for me. I'm fine not knowing what the answer is, so long as we are at least trying to look for it. Mid-30s, been quietly counting the months to myself, but it's been 2 years of a dead bedroom. He has low libido, and I don't think he realizes how long it's been. I know it won't be forever, but this is definitely the longest drought we've had. Usually we are every 3 to 6 months. I also have low libido, so I share the blame, but I think his is lower. I could initiate, but timing is always off. Different showering schedules, he's tired, work is crazy, etc. I still love him, wouldn't divorce over this, but wish it was better. I'm tired of talking to him about it, so it is what it is. A lot of really young and idealistic people on Reddit, so I expect a lot of these nonsensical answers. But for me, I have absolutely 0 regrets. Sex is decent, but not amazing, even after working at it a lot, but it's also stopped being a priority for both of us. There are so many more important things about a relationship, and I consider our partnership to be light years above average. The reality is, most couples stop having sex eventually in old age. Yeah, they don't have to, but most do. To base your entire relationship on sex is just insane to me. I'd bet every penny I have that more marriages end badly because they prioritize sex over other qualities than because they prioritize other qualities over sex. Married to my wife for 13 years. Been together 20. The sex wasn't ever that frequent, but after kids it became pretty dead. We had 2 years with nothing, and now lucky if we do it twice or 3 times a year. She has no libido. I have a very high sex drive and regularly feel lonely and ignored. I don't have many of my friends close by, so it's even harder as I'm basically alone. And working from home, I'm in our bedroom 16 hours a day. I don't know what will happen. I'm 43 now, and don't know if I can continue for another 30 or 40 without intimacy. Including hand holding, hugging, etc. Yes, it's that bad. I'm seeing a therapist, and she is too. We are both depressed and tired from life. I don't think that helps. It does make you start to crave your earlier more sexually charged relationships. But that won't fix it. So yeah, it's not great. Just a reminder. Sexual compatibility isn't only about having a lot of great sex. It can also mean that neither partner has much of a sex drive. We got divorced. Now I'm with someone I'm compatible with. That said, there were many other things wrong with the relationship. As we were each other's only ever partners, I thought her sexuality would grow and expand with me over time. There were so many things I was curious about and excited about and thought would be fun to explore together. But when we hit her ceiling very early on, it was just confusing to me. I was like, out of everything out there to have fun with together, this is it? It just didn't compute for me. Not even a single toy. You learn to accept it won't change, but you always harbor a degree of resentment and a feeling of missed opportunity that lives in the background and never goes away. Poorly. We are both attractive sexual people, and we had a huge initial spark, but mechanically sex was tricky for us. I loved her deeply and slowly repressed that part of myself for 6 years, and she had limited interest in other forms of intimacy. I grew bitter and resentful. She found sexual compatibility with a more appropriately sized colleague, but didn't think to let me know. I'm happier now, but in hindsight it was dead in the water for a while. Edit. In answer to the questions, it was a girth width issue, compounded by her developing vaginismus during our relationship. Some couples can make it work, we unfortunately couldn't. You can ignore it at first, but it doesn't disappear. It slowly turns into distance, resentment, and a lot of "we'll talk about it later" that never really gets fixed. Reminds me of an old joke. Mother tells daughter, "Don't ever sleep with a stranger. Don't ever marry a man who snores." Daughter says, "Then how am I going to find out?" That's all folks. Thank you for watching. If you like videos like this one, why not like and subscribe for more? Have a nice evening.